Mr. Chancellor, McGill alumnus Lawrence S. Bloomberg is a distinguished financial entrepreneur and a visionary philanthropist. Over several decades, he has used philanthropy as a clarion call, a priority statement about where society needs to go, and a roadmap for how to get there. Not surprisingly, given his passion for long-distance running, Mr. Bloomberg has focused on improving the health and well-being of Canadians. I've seen the pressure that ill health causes on the system, he has said, of his motivation. I've seen how people are robbed of a quality of life by being ill. He was instrumental in the creation of Mount Sinai Hospital's Francis Bloomberg Center for Women's and Infants' Health, a leading center for maternal, fetal, and neonatal medicine. Among many highly specialized services, the center treats complex pregnancies and offers a full range of highly specialized fetal surgeries and procedures. Another gift, this one to the University of Toronto, advances the science and scholarship that underpin nursing education. Mr. Bloomberg served as chair of Mount Sinai Hospital for 10 years and chair of the Best Medicine Fundraising. He is the former director of the Toronto Region Research Alliance and past co-chair of the Toronto Academic Health Science Network. Les soins de santé et l'innovation vont de pair, et M. Bloomberg est également un défenseur engagé de la prochaine génération d'innovateurs canadiens. Au cours de ces 6 années de service à titre de chancelier de l'Université métropolitaine de Toronto, il s'est profondément impliqué pour faire progresser la recherche, l'éducation, l'innovation et l'entrepreneuriat. Il a également contribué au Toronto's Medical and Related Sciences Discovery District, ou MARS, le plus grand écosystème urbain et technologique en Amérique du Nord. An accomplished Canadian business leader, Mr. Bloomberg graduated from McGill with an MBA in 1965. He began his career with the stock brokerage firm of Nesbitt, Thompson and Company Limited. He founded First Marathon Inc. in 1979, named for his love of running, a financial services firm that was later bought by the National Bank of Canada and merged to create National Bank Financial. Today, he is chair of the board of directors of Bloomberg Sun Inc., an independent, partner-owned investment counseling firm. In 2013, Mr. Bloomberg was an inaugural inductee into the Investment Industry Association of Canada's Hall of Fame. He has also been recognized by the Order of Ontario, the Queen Elizabeth II Diamond Jubilee Award, and the Order of Canada. Lawrence Bloomberg's passion for promoting active health, advancing research, and supporting educational opportunities, and his dedication to the community have made lasting impressions and ignited a positive change in all those around him. Mr. Chancellor, I present to you Lawrence Bloomberg so that you may confer upon him the degree of Doctor of Laws, honoris causa.
Thank you, Dean Chan. And now I'll ask Dr. Lawrence Bloomberg to make an address to the audience.
Chancellor McCall-McBain, Principal and Vice Chancellor Fortier, Mr. Panda, Chair of the Board of Governors, proud families and guests, and most of all, members of the graduating class of 2022. Je suis honoré de partager cette journée spéciale avec vous. It is a day which acknowledges your extraordinary and significant achievements. It is a day to start defining your version of success. And it is a day to contemplate your future in a world fraught with change. Your future will rely on your ability to embrace change, to find promise rather than peril, to lean in rather than retreat. You are well prepared for these challenges because you are officially a McGill graduate today. Beyond sharing this special day, we have another common bond. We are made by McGill, which is a continuing source of pride for me and will be for you. C'est une université incroyable. Today, you are on the threshold of your working life. The question is, what will that working life look like? The world is roiling with accelerated change. Change is a paradox, both a challenge and an opportunity. So, how will you achieve success in this rapidly evolving world? Today, I will tell you how I pursued success in my life, because my experiences, I believe, are relevant to you today. There are enduring truths. Yes, my world was different. I didn't have to deal with the metaverse. I didn't deal with technology-driven disruption. But I did confront complexity, which challenged me, my team, and my businesses. At times, those challenges made me question whether I could win. What my world and the world you are about to enter have in common is the need for excellence in decision-making. Despite the advances in AI, humans still have to call the shots in business. I want to tell you 3 stories, short ones, about my life, which explain why I stand before you now. First is drive. Second is taking risks or making good decisions. And third is making a commitment to community. These are not the only qualities which are critical to success, but throughout my life, they were the true north for me and could be for you. So let's start with drive and decision making. I grew up in Montreal. I had a loving middle-class family life. We were happy. But I soon appreciated that my family didn't enjoy all the things that other families did. That realization fueled my ambition, actually turbocharged it. I was focused. My first critical decision was education, which I approached with military precision. I focused on my academics. I studied hard, and I was accepted into McGill's first MBA class, a small group of 30 students with very big dreams. McGill gave me the skills to be successful. He gave me the confidence in who I was and what I could be. For that, I am forever grateful. You will be too. Still, when I decided to enroll in that first MBA class, I was taking a significant risk. It was a big decision. Would the degree be respected? Would it open doors? No one knew. But I decided that it would, and that gamble sparked a lifetime of risk-taking, which leads to my second story about risk and its rewards. Armed with my McGill MBA, I was ready. I decided to work for a Montreal investment firm. I was surrounded and challenged by great people. The firm was doing well. I was doing well. So well that one Friday, late in the afternoon, my boss called me in and said to me, "We need you in Toronto. Can you go?" I was thrilled. It was a major promotion. My hard work and ambition were moving me closer to my goal. At the time I was married, I had a young family, but I saw the opportunity and decided it was worth the risk to move, to embrace the unknown. By the end of the weekend, I had relocated to Toronto and had reported to work on Monday morning. Risky? You bet. But I never looked back. It was the right decision. I stayed for a number of years at that firm. Life was good. I was well compensated, but there was something missing. As an employee, I felt boxed in. There was a yearning to chart my own course, to build my own company. I wanted to win on my own terms, so I decided to leave. Basically, with that decision, I risked it all. In 1979, I started an investment banking company. The timing was perfect. That's where the action was, and I was determined to leverage that business to the fullest. I attracted the best people. They were all 10s performing at the highest level. I named my company First Marathon because I recognized the critical role that fitness played in being competitive. I continued to take risks, continued to push forward. I was a first mover in discount brokerage in Canada. I entered the derivative business and opened a bank in Germany. Actually, as an aside for a minute, I opened international offices wherever my wife and I like to travel. And that's one of the things that you can do if you're CEO, and that's what we did. So we opened an office in New York, London, Paris, Zurich, Geneva, Chancellor, and we had a good time, and we made money in each of these offices. I saw the potential in clearing and built the largest clearing business in Canada. Each decision was risky, but still I had the drive to build a sustainable source of earnings. There were sleepless nights, but I was a stickler for detail, was relentless and committed to excellence, all qualities that mitigate success. First Marathon did very well, so well that we received and accepted a bid from the National Bank of Canada and sold in 1999. A few years later, I made a decision to back 2 young people and build a money management company. If there's an equation which predicts success, it has to be drive coupled with decisive risk-taking, and one other element, and that's community, which is my third story. We all aspire to a happy life. As important as business success is, it's not everything. Throughout my life, I was blessed to have great mentors and very generous friends who supported me. And if I can just shout out the name of 2 such individuals, it'll be Thomas Kierans and Herbert Black. They taught me how to inspire others by sharing knowledge and expectations. Having benefited so much from the kindness of others, it became increasingly important to give back. Contributing to the community is a priority for me. I took it seriously and wouldn't accept a role unless I can do the job well. There were many opportunities which gave me as much as I was able to give, including 2 terms of chair of Mount Sinai Hospital in Toronto and being a founder and director of Mars, the largest innovation hub in Canada. It's a privilege to give back, and for me, so necessary. There are other communities that have enriched my life. For example, I joined the community of learning with YPO, the Young Presidents Organization, and more recently with CEO, Chief Executive Organization. Both of these global organizations nurture the social and intellectual life of its members. In this world, at this time, lifelong learning is a commitment we should all make. My family has given me strength, support, and confidence. My wife, my children, and my grandchildren are at the center of my life. But what about you? What is it in these three stories of drive, decision-making, risk-taking, and community that will make a difference in your life? How will these stories even be relevant? You live in different times. You will face unique circumstances. However, as you come up against life's challenges, obstacles, and inevitable disappointments, perhaps my experience will help. For solace and support, seek out family. For purpose, give to your community. And for business success, take risks and call the shots. Remember, nothing, not a machine, not deep learning, nothing can replace decision-making. Make the right decisions and build a life that gives you joy. Define and pursue success on your own terms. Find out what it makes to keep you truly happy. Félicitations, congratulations, et merci d'avoir fait l'honneur d'être avec vous en cette journée importante. Thank you.